is solve all sorts of puzzles. So let me show you. So we have a few days this year. We have buttercups. We also have oak trees. That's what my garden looks so far. It is a little bit crowded, but I love it. I've played this game in the past week. Let me show you. So we have all sorts of mushrooms. We have eggs, and we have the process of how things grow everywhere in the game. As you move up some levels, the puzzles get a little bit more complicated, and you have to put a lot more thought into solving them because you have limited moves, which makes it more challenging. And I love it because it makes me really think before doing any moves. I usually play the game as a small break from work, sometimes at night before sleeping. Make sure to download the game via the link in my bio. It's available on both iOS and Android. It is completely free to play, and you can get all the details from the pinned comment or in my description. This is the color palette from the previous painting we did with the aloe vera plant, and I quite like the green, so I was thinking maybe we can add it in our potion series. So first, let's start with the sketch. Now we want a flask. Obviously, we have a new layer. I'm just gonna restart it. And let's create a circle. I would just move it here and duplicate it. Make it a little bit smaller just to show the thickness of the glass. Okay, that's good. And it will be similar to the other one we created. So no, here is better. And then I'll work on neck, the flask. Okay. 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 And then let's do the cork, which just sort of goes all the way down here. I'm not sure I'm gonna show it entirely, maybe. We'll see. Okay. And let's do the liquid. So the liquid could be like this, like we did last time. Okay, great. And I'm thinking let's start with the colors. So I'm gonna merge all the layers together. I would just duplicate it because it's a little bit too faint. And I will lower the opacity of the sketch. Go behind it. Go on the layer behind it. Create a clip and mask. And pick a color like this one. mask and just, no, let me just make it a lot smaller. Let me just smudge. And I'll get back to this one in a little bit. So let's create another clipping mask. Go in with a dark green color. Same brush. And focus a little bit on adding some dark colors all around this liquid here. Then go in with a bit of a darker color. Let me just lower the brush size. And do the same here. And I'll also use the smudge tool to make it look even. Okay. Now I'll go on top of everything else. Okay, let's continue. I'd like to go in with a darker color. Let me just make the brush a little bit larger to create a bit more contrast here. And now that we're done, I want to go in with a lighter color like this one and just add some highlights. Then do the same with a bit of a brighter color. Like this. Okay. Now I'm gonna go. Sorry, there's a little hair there. I'll take this layer, duplicate it, and bring it down to here. Let me just move it. Why can I not see it? Oh, because I need to bring it further down here. Okay, and I'll just rotate it. I'll duplicate the layer again, rotate it a little bit, maybe make it a little bit smaller. Duplicate again, move it to here. Duplicate again. I'll just zoom in. Down here, I just want to lower the opacity of that one. I'll take the first one, duplicate it, bring it here. Duplicate it one more time, bring it here. Duplicate the same little bubble, bring it here. And now I just circle it around to create motion onto the layer. Okay, that's good. Now I am going to, that should be a clipping mask. I'm gonna go here, create another clipping mask. Okay. And create some contrast on top of the liquid here, like it has over there. And I would just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 19, 20, and I'll just group all of this together. And now we will start working on the glass. Now for the glass, I want it to be a color, a dark color like this one, but more to the blue side. So possibly like this one. So I'll use the calligraphy brush, choose the one line brush, and let me just move it here and fill it in. I'll duplicate the layer. I'll just let me go to hue and saturation and make it a little bit darker. It's not gonna stay like this, I just want to do that just to be able to see the difference on how thick the glass is going to be. Okay, perfect. And now we'll start shading the glass inside. So first I'll create a clipping mask for this layer. Pick this color, go in with a bit of a brighter color closer to the green. I'll go to airbrushing, make my brush a little bit larger. And focus on adding this color. Then I'll go in with a bit of a brighter color and just add it over here, and then just a tiny bit of that, but we won't overdo it. We'll just leave it as it is. Now I'll create another clipping mask and kind of focus. Let's make the brush a lot smaller, and we'll just focus here. And also, we're gonna smudge that contrast like this. Okay, now we're gonna go on to this layer. We'll create a clipping mask and we'll do the same. We'll create as much contrast as we can. Do you have a new layer? Because don't remember, yes we do. And again, we're gonna use the smudge tool. To give it some shape. I was thinking maybe we could erase it a little bit from here. doesn't look very good. So just smudge and come back to it because it actually looks terrible. So I use the calligraphy brush to fill it in. Okay. And I use the smudge tool for this layer, the bottom layer, and I'll just drag the line there on both sides. Do the same here on top. Okay. So let's create another clip-in mask. Let's go to luminous and just focus as much as we can on this part of the drawing, and we will also add some highlights after we're done with this shading. I know it doesn't look very good, I know. So let's go on this one, and what I'm thinking is I want to drag it a little bit by smudging it here to make it look even on both sides. Then go here, create another clip-in mask. I think this is the first time I'm doing this. I am kind of just going with the flow here because I'm not using a reference photo. I'm just doing what it feels kind of natural, you know. Now I'll go on top. I'm not gonna create a clip-in mask, but I will use possibly this color. I am going to go to calligraphy. No, it looks horrible. So let me just do this, then we're gonna fill it in. Okay. Now that we filled it in, let's go ahead, create a clip-in mask, and we'll go in with the background color and the airbrushing tool, and we're just going to erase it all around. Not erase it, but we will add that sort of color. Then we'll create another clip-in mask, make the brush even smaller, pick this one, make it a little bit darker, just start adding highlights. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. bit here. And I will do the same over here. Do another clipping mask. Focus just a tiny bit on there. Okay, now that we're here, let's go over here. We'll create a clipping mask. Oh, I was using the smudge tool. And the same here. Just smudge. Okay, now let's go over here, do another clipping mask, and focus a bit. On the neck. Okay. And I'll go on top of everything else now to create the shines and everything. First, I'll use this color, green. Make it a little bit brighter. And then I'll do the same here. Okay. Now I'll go in with a lighter color was a mistake. I wanted to add little stars both in the side and